So I think it's obvious, just possibly, that I have a thing about making St. Patrick's Day lesson plans. Yeah? All right. So I wanted to walk you through two of my absolute favorite ones. Let's go ahead and get right started. I am also a Google Slides enthusiast. So whenever you're looking at some of my slides, make sure that you are in share mode because I love to add lovely little animations all throughout. I find that it keeps the students really engaged. It feels like there's something magical accompanying the lesson, and there's leprechauns during St. Patrick's Day and lots of other magical scenarios. So why not have some magic in your Google Slides as well? So, throughout this lesson, you are following this one lovely little leprechaun. Oh, but he is very tricky. So he tends to hide his gold. And we really want to, as a class, find his gold at the end of the rainbow. But again, very, very tricky. So be warned because you'll have to do a couple things to help them get to the end of the rainbow. The first thing is what goes better with the rainbow than with solfege. So you have to build the rainbow using the same colors that solfege uses in boomwhackers and bells and all those wonderful things that can connect visual learning to what they're doing with their bodies. So do, re, mi, fa, sol, building up that rainbow until, well, there you go. Look at that. We built a leprechaun. But remember, this leprechaun right here is very tricky. He takes the rainbow away and he mixes it all up. And now we have to see if we can still find the rainbow to find where the leprechaun is. But now the pitches are mixed up. Do your students, can they figure out that if dough is on its own special line down here, well, then what would be up here? Takes a little bit more time, but it's a great way to get your students really using some thoughtful skills and still being able to go over those solfege hand signs, still connecting to those wonderful rainbow colors to build this rainbow. Now, the leprechaun tricked you, but not this time. You finished the rainbow. Now it's time to follow the rainbow. Now, your students might have been up tapping the smart board or tapping your computer for the projector, whatever you're using, but that's really the only movement they've gotten. So now it's time to get them up and moving even more by following the rainbow. You can just do this with your voice. Woo! Woo! Following it like that, or you can get them up and standing and doing the rainbow like that. All right, couple different things they have to do before they get to the end of the rainbow. Well, at least if we found him, we can at least help him out a little bit. All right, so he hasn't been able to sleep because people keep on trying to steal his gold. Oh, so rude. So if we can watch his gold for a while, he might just give us our own reward. Now, we have to wake him up if somebody comes with this song. It can either be a chant, wake up, Mr. Leprechaun, they're coming to steal your gold, getting your students on the steady beat. Wake up, Mr. Leprechaun, or your treasure they will hold. Very easy, very fun. You can also sing it, wake up, Mr. Leprechaun, just using sol, mi, maybe a do. Wake up, Mr. Leprechaun, they're coming to steal your gold. Wake up, Mr. Leprechaun, or your treasure they will hold. Again, very, very easy. The leprechaun goes ahead and goes to sleep, but soon a thief comes. You have to wake him up with the song, and then we have to get rid of him, this thief right here, with a ta and tt exercise, because what is more scary than tas and tts? Ta, tt, ta, ta. Once your students have done that, the thief goes and runs the other way. Now we do this a couple different times, again, each time waking up the leprechaun, but it's getting a little harder to scare them off. You know, they might become from up high, which in that case your student should really use a high voice so that the leprechaun knows what's happening. Wake up, Mr. Leprechaun. Again, now we're adding different forms of pitch. We're adding those rhythms. We're adding those steady beat activities, all right? All those things to get your students more musically literate, but in a fun and curiosity-inspiring way. The tas and TGs get a little harder in order to scare them off, but if the thief is coming down low, what do your students think they're going to do? All right, all of this makes total sense. It's easy and an effective way to get your students singing and having a wonderful time with a little bit of a St. Patty's Day twist. But that is not it. You can also use this lesson to grab a quick and easy assessment from your students. The way that I do that is I have them pass the Shamrock test. In order to complete the Shamrock test, they have to complete this song. Now again, if chanting was beforehand, this one I do tend to use singing. I also use my ukulele, so let's check out over there what it sounds like. But first things first, they have to add in the steady beats. Again, giving the student who is focused, whose eyes are on you, that little encouragement to stay focused by getting up, tapping the smartboard, or for the student that just needs a small, short wiggle break, get them up and tapping the smartboard. A clover was found today. Here's the pitches.
A clover was found today. Oh, tell us today. Good luck it'll bring to you.
What I like to do for now an easy assessment is I print out each of these shamrocks, these lucky clovers. I put a different ta and TT pattern on them. This does not have to be fancy. I just cut them out. I have the students write their name at the top, write what the rhythms are, ta, TT, TT, ta. Then when they are called, which happens by their gold coin showing up. So again, totally optional, but what I like to do is I like to add my students' names to each of these, Ava, Peter, whoever I'm adding, and then what happens is I say, okay, well, the leprechaun's gonna decide for us. I tap the smartboard. Ava, you get to go first. Can you do your ta and TT pattern for us? Or, like the song said, we can sing her name, which is just so magical and so fun. Ava then does her ta TT pattern. She comes. I have this big pot that I keep at the front of my desk. She puts her clover in, giving me that assessment, and I give her this little plastic gold coin that for some reason all of my students want. So everyone gets to go, everyone gets to do their ta and TT assessment, where I now not only grab their written assessment, but I also grabbed a quick oral assessment, right? But they all get their own gold coin. It is just so fun, so simple. There's the ta and TT patterns for you at the end. So wonderful. All right, I love this lesson. I don't know if it's obvious, but I do. And the way you can grab it for free, along with the other one that I'm about to go through, is just by signing up for a free month of the Soaring Scarves Academy. You don't love it by the end, just cancel. Even if you are charged, it will be refunded to you. That is how much I love giving away these wonderful, wonderful lessons. I do have to scroll down to find the lesson because it is now a full curriculum. I did not start like that. I started just by doing 3 lesson plans a month. And now it's 4 years later, so you do the math. So we go ahead and scroll all the way down to the March lesson plans right here. Right, there's the one that we just went over, but there is another St. Patrick's Day lesson plan that I, again, love creating. It's right here. Whenever you are part of this membership, all you have to do is you click on them and you make your own copy. That way, if you need to edit something, if there was something that you didn't like, something that didn't make sense to you, you can edit your own copy of the lesson plan right here. I love being able to offer that. All right. This has some similar vibes, but it's definitely for an older group, all right? We're going to go over some more complex rhythms, some more complex ideas, all the stuff. Let me go ahead and be quick and walk you through it all right now. What I love about all this is it can all be done with a chant. I love getting my students engaged just by going, can you keep my beat? It goes like this. Once upon a time, a little man dressed in green forgot all the colors he had ever seen, 'cause all he could see was green, green, green. Green were the socks on his nimble feet, and green on top with red hair underneath. All right, we go ahead, we introduce our new leprechaun, and we go through just a couple of basic ta, ti, ti, tika, tika rhythms. Green apples, green apples. Slippers can be with 2 tas. I do with 2 TTs. Again, you can change that up yourself. Alligator. So fun, so easy, but now this leprechaun has to go on a journey because it is St. Patrick's Day, and he has to find his pot of gold. Again, all of this rhymes, all of this is a chant, and your students will need to know from do to la for this lesson plan. And again, what I love is we not only connect the pitches to the hands, but we also connect it visually. I believe that students who are kinesthetic learners should be met with their needs, kids that are visual learners, and kids that are everything else. So your students will go ahead and put in the pitches. The song sounds like this. On this day, St. Patrick's Day, far away I go. On my way, St. Patrick's Day, to the end of the rainbow. Right, again, you can now use this song to talk about, ooh, what does that dotted quarter note feel like, right? What does a whole note feel like? What does a half note feel like? And I like to change up how they look because in my mind, this is still for students, say, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, where they know what notes these are, but having that visualization of, well, this is a nice big fat whole note. It's just going to make a little more sense when they are so young. All right. Through a forest, dark and silent, tiptoed our leprechaun, so very quiet. I don't know what it is about this slide in particular. My students are obsessed. So what you're going to do is you're going to have the students also all be very quiet because they don't want to scare away the leprechaun. It's a dark forest, dark and silent, and they have to complete the rhythms to find out where he's hiding, right? Yes, right? Again, have your students see if they can find him themselves. All right, he keeps on going. It's just so fun. It's just so easy. Your students will be immediately engaged by being able to find the leprechaun because you never actually know where he's going to pop up. So fun. Then the forest was quiet. Can they also be quiet as they sing this song in a piano style? All right, so far we've gone over some pitches, some more complex rhythms. All right, they're now also going between highs and lows. All right, sliding through the tall waves. Our leprechaun had to be so brave. Oh, he can use your voice to be very legato, which your students will have to be able to tell you, is this legato or staccato as he's sliding through the waves? You can use this as another vocal exercise. Ooh, 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 ooh. So easy, so simple. That was so smooth. Now can we take that same song that we've been working on and make it smooth? On this day, St. Patrick's Day. So easy, such a good way to give them those multiple musical experiences. Same with going up the hill. No. Ah. Ah. Big one. Woo! It's so easy. It's so simple. Can you change your voice between high and low based on what you see, which is going to help you when you're able to read it. All right, which is why you have to be out of slideshow mode for this because your students are going to drag the purple star to the highest pitch and then another purple star to the lowest pitch. So that you do that by being out. All right. What I love about this is I made it so that's the only thing that they can touch because we know it's going to be too hard for them to touch it. But the only thing that you can touch on this page are these two purple stars. So easy. So easy, so effective. But when he got there, oh me, oh my, or my, oh me, the pot was empty, no gold to be seen. So remember, all he could see was green. Now he has to do the same thing and add in those pitches that form the rainbow. All right, easy as pie. If you have to talk about rainbows anyway, which on St. Patrick's Day you kind of have to, you might as well connect solfege. You might as well. Sing it up in solfege. So finally, at last, he could see all of the colors, even including green. The end. All right, this is again just so fun, just so simple. If you found me on YouTube, then you also probably found that I have a movement break that goes along with this. And I also have 2 rhythm breaks as well, but that is not all because if you sign up for the free month, you not only get these 2 free lessons, again, if you don't love it at the end, just cancel. You get access to the entire rest of my full curriculum, but you also get a chance to take a look at all the Soaring Scarves has to offer. I'll walk you through real quick. We have our entire sessions of professional development. It is over 20 hours. 20 hours of professional development that is all on here. Some of our more random topics, beat back to school blues, culture in the classroom, celebrating it, bringing Tchaikovsky into your classroom, a New Year reset, singing through movement. Like there's a lot. There's also 3 beginner boot camps that I think, they're all over an hour and a half long. They're so long. I'm so happy that I was able to meet with so many amazing educators, do these talks. I'm very, very happy and very, very proud to have been able to do that and to still be able to do it. All right, there's 3 that really kind of show everything that the Soaring Scarves Academy is trying to bring into the classroom, which is meaningful movement in a way that will help teach students this music literacy in fun and easy and engaging ways. So that's what you're into. That's where you're going to check it out there. We have these moving assessments because every time I gave an assessment, my students would groan, and I was just so tired of hearing that. So I made my own assessments that I thought would be more fun, more engaging, more exciting. For anyone that doesn't want to watch hours and hours, I mean over 20 hours of professional development, well then I made it into 5 weeks of really mini sections. All of these videos are between 5 and 10 minutes. Some are less than a minute long, but it really goes through all that I believe should be in a music education classroom, all the ways that I love teaching. And I went in small and easy and digestible ways. They all also come with free workbooks because I'm somebody who I have to write it down or I'm not going to know what I just did. So workbooks to go along with every single one. Along with this, we also have our movement breaks. Oh my goodness, our movement breaks. Because these are the tools that I always keep in my teacher tool belt for when that class starts to spiral. No, I'm going to stop the spiral with a quick Sailor went to CCC, long-legged llama, I'll go up the apple tree. All of these, so easy. I walk you through how to do all of them. Again, go check them out. I love them. I love them. Obviously, my look hasn't changed in the last 3 years now as black tank tops and my glasses. It's kind of all it is. Oh no, I added the glasses. There we go. I added the glasses. With this, we also see where the Soaring Scarves Academy started, which that is my business, the Soaring Scarves Academy. Always started with scarf dancing. So, teacher breakdowns, I show you how to bring classical music into your classroom through scarf dances. That's where everything started and then grew into this. I do a teacher breakdown for you, and then I do a follow along so that if you're not prepared to learn these choreographed songs, which I would say do, because me teaching them is not going to matter nearly as much as their favorite teacher, you teaching them. So go ahead, check those out. I also have plenty of free professional developments all on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching this there, go watch some other professional developments or click the link below and you're going to be brought to this page where you can sign up for a free month. Again, if it's something that you're not interested in after that free month, grab your St. Patrick's Day lessons and continue doing you and keep learning and keep growing and keep making music. Thanks so much for watching.